It's 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. A major disaster, a cyber attack, natural disaster, grid down event, anything has just crippled the entire region. The power is out, and within 3 hours, every single bottle of water in every grocery store for 50 miles is gone. Done. Think of it like COVID 2.0. The taps run dry. What do you do? Most people in this country are less than 72 hours away from a life or death situation when the water stops. They have no plan. But you're not most people. You are a prepper. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're not just talking about water, we're talking about the key to water preparation. It's not a single gadget, it's not a life straw, it's not a Berkeley, and it's not a 55-gallon barrel. The key is redundancy. And today I'm going to give you a 3-layer water redundancy plan. This is the system that ensures you and your family have safe, drinkable water, whether the emergency lasts 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 years. If you get this wrong, nothing else matters. Your food preps, your medical kit, your security, none of it matters if you don't have water. So grab a notebook and let's get started. Layer 1 is your foundation. This is the water you have right now, no work required. This is your peace of mind supply. The rule of thumb is a minimum of 1 gallon per person per day. And I'd argue for 2 gallons if you live in a hot climate or want to account for hygiene and cooking. Let's break this down into short-term, mid-term, and long-term storage. First, your short-term supply. This is your 3 to 7 day bug-in supply. This is simple, cases of bottled water. Yes, it is plastic. Yes, it creates waste, but is sealed. It's potable, it's portable, and it's cheap. If you have to evacuate, you can grab a case and go. Every time you go to the store, grab a case. Put it in a closet, under a bed, and this is the easiest prep you can possibly do. Next, your midterm supply. This is for the 2 weeks to a month. You're moving up to more robust containers. I'm talking about 7-gallon aquatainers or water bricks. These are fantastic. They're stackable, durable, and the dark blue plastic prevents algae growth. You fill these from your tap and store them in a cool, dark place. They're still portable enough that you can move them, but hold a significant more amount than a bottled water case. Now, long term, this is the game changer. This is a 55-gallon, food-grade, high-density polyethylene barrel. One of these holds almost a 2-month supply of drinking water for one person. This is your bug-in water fortress. But you can't just fill it and forget it. You have to do it right. First, it must be food-grade. Don't get one that used to hold chemicals. Second, you have to clean it. Even if it's new, rinse it with a weak bleach solution, about 1 cup of bleach to 5 gallons of water. Swish it around and dump it. Third, fill it. Use a water-safe drinking hose, not your green garden hose which can have lead and other chemicals. Finally, you must treat it. The water from your tap has chlorine, and that chlorine will dissipate over 6 to 12 months, and you need to stabilize it. You can use 8 drops of plain, unscented chlorine bleach for every gallon of water, or you can use a commercial water preserver. Treated this way and stored in a cool, dark place, this water is good for 5 years or more. Layer 1 is your buffer. It buys you time, but what happens when this runs dry? This is your first line of active water sourcing. This is where you take a questionable water source and make it safe. We need to understand 2 key terms here though, and that's filtration and purification. The filtration removes things. It's a physical barrier. It strains out the bugs, protozoa like Giardia and bacteria like E. coli. Purification kills things. It neutralizes the smallest threats, viruses which are often too small for a filter to catch, and it can also neutralize some chemical contaminants. Let's start with the filters. Every prepper should have these 3. First, your personal portable filter. This is the Sawyer Squeeze. In my opinion, it's one of the best prepper items you can buy for under $50. It filters up to 100,000 gallons. It's small enough for your get-home bag or your bug-out bag or just to keep in your car. It will take care of pond water, river water, or even puddle water, and and make it safe to drink from a biological standpoint. Second, your home base camp filter. This is your family's workhorse, a high-quality, gravity-fed water filter. You pour in water from the top, from a rain barrel, a creek, even your layer 1 storage if you're worried about its quality, and gravity does the work. It pulls the water through powerful carbon and ceramic elements, giving you crystal clear, safe water out the spigot. These are amazing because they don't require power, no electricity, no batteries, just gravity. And third, a high volume field filter. This is for processing a lot of water quickly. If you need to fill up your whole family's water bottles from a riverbank, a pump filter is much faster than a squeeze. But remember, filters have weaknesses. Viruses. Most filters, even the best ones, don't remove viruses. And if you're in a stuff hits the fan situation where a sewage system has failed and contaminated the water supply, viruses are a real threat. That is why you also need Layer 3. Layer 3 is your final line of defense and your key to long-term, truly unlimited water. This is purification and collection. This is what you do when all of your stored water is gone and your filters aren't enough. First, let's talk purification, killing those viruses. You have just two main options here. Option 1 is chemicals. Water purification tablets or drops like Aquamira are fantastic. They use chlorine dioxide to kill bacteria, protozoa, viruses, all of that. But you can also use good old-fashioned bleach. You need to be careful though. It must be plain, unscented bleach. The ratio is tiny, just a few drops per gallon. Look up the proper ratios from the EPA and print them out. This is your last-ditch, make-safe method. Option 2, boiling. The original, the most reliable. Boiling water for a full rolling boil for 1 minute or 3 minutes at altitude will kill everything biological. Bacteria, protozoa, viruses, all of it. The downside? It uses fuel. And fuel is a precious resource in a grid-down scenario. It also doesn't remove heavy metals, chemicals, or salt. So, what if your only water source is the ocean or a puddle contaminated with antifreeze? That's when you need the ultimate purification. Distillation. Distillation is turning water into steam, leaving all contaminants behind, and then collecting the condensed pure H2O. You can build a solar still with a tarp. You can also do it on your stove if you have enough power or fuel. This is the only method that removes salt, heavy metals, and chemicals. It's slow, but it is 100% effective. And finally, the most important part of Layer 3 is collection. You need a renewable source. This means knowing where to get water and when the tap is dry. Rainwater, do you have a rain barrel system? Do you have tarps and containers? Natural sources. Have you scouted your neighborhood? Do you know where the nearest river, lake, pond, or all-season creek is? How far is it? Is it safe to get to? And then hidden sources. Don't forget about your hot water heater. It holds 40 to 50 gallons of potable water, and the tank on your toilet, not the bowl, the tank, holds another 2 gallons or so. So let's review our 3-layered water redundancy plan here. Layer 1 is storage, your passive supply, bottled water, aquatainers, and 55-gallon barrels. This buys you time. Layer 2, filtration, your active supply, portable filters like Sawyer and home-based filters like a Berkey. This makes questionable water safe. And then Layer 3, purification and collection, your long-term renewable supply, boiling chemicals, distillation, and a plan to collect rainwater or source it from a lake or a river. The key is having all three. If you only have storage, like Layer 1, you're on a countdown clock. If you only have a filter, Layer 2, you're in trouble if it breaks or you're facing a viral threat. If you only have a purification plan, Layer 3, you'll be scrambling and in danger on day 1. But when you have all three, you're not just surviving, you're prepared. Here's your homework. Number 1, new preppers, go buy a 7-gallon aquatainer and a Sawyer squeeze this week. I have links in the description for them exactly if you want them. You'll be instantly prepared more than 90% of the population. And 2, experienced preppers, check your Layer 3. Do you really have a renewable plan? Is your bleach expired? Have you scouted your local water sources? And water is life. Don't be caught without it. So what's your go-to water prep? What did I miss? Leave a comment below and let's help each other stay safely prepared. If you got value from this, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. So stay safe, stay ready, stay hydrated.